Before we dive into the video, guys, I do want to let you guys know that we have this shirt in stock for you guys to purchase if you are interested in it. So as you guys can see, this is the first shirt, Chicken Man shirt, because you guys know me. Next shirt here is the Free Bread shirt. Last shirt here is Have a Blessed Day, because you guys know that that's how I wrap up every video. Again, if you guys are interested in any of these three shirts, they are $25 a piece. There's going to be a link down below in the description. Remember to follow the instructions, which includes contacting my brother Nate on Twitter.
Yo, it is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be doing a 50,000 MT squad builder here for you guys. So if you guys are just starting the game, or if you're trying to really ball on a budget here in season 2 of NBA 2K22 MyTEAM, what is the best squad, or what are some of the top 10 budget cards that I recommend you to kind of build your squad around? That's what this video is going to entail. Now, before we dive any deeper into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 80,000 subscribers. So we're going to go through it. This is my current squad. Are we going to see any of these players in the squad builder? We're going to see one of them. And that's who we're going to start off today's video with, is the Amethyst Spencer Dinwiddie card. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Ty, are you kidding me? You're still on this Spencer Dinwiddie clown? Yes, and for good reason. He's my starting point guard if you watch my road to 250K, 6'6", 210 pounds, 87 3-ball. I can't stress that enough. That high of a 3-ball is super, super valuable. He can dunk in the 2-man, 86 ball handle. I get it defensively, he's not incredible, but he still has an 89 speed with a 73 lateral quickness at 6'6". Now, mine has a few extra gold badges, but his gold badges are good enough. Again, he's not going to statistically and badge-wise be the best point guard in the game, but what you can expect out of him is to be absolutely knocked down in the catch-and-shoot situation. You can expect to be able to run your 2-man with Spencer Dinwiddie on next gen. Way better on next gen than current gen. If you're on current gen, I'd probably tell you to go out and get a guy like Stephon Marbury over Dinwiddie, maybe a guy like a Drew Holiday possibly over Spencer Dinwiddie, maybe even DeJounte Murray if he's cheap enough. But if you are on next gen, Spencer Dinwiddie's him. Again, current gen, I'm going to give you some alternative options in the Drew Holidays, the Stephon Marburys of the world. But Spencer Dinwiddie is an absolutely fantastic start to your squad. To go alongside of him in the backcourt, I'm thinking Amethyst Jimmy Butler is a good option. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I said no way because he's so overpriced, but because he was on Triple Threat Online board, you're seeing his price not be super high. 5,000 MT is still a decent amount. It might honestly go up here in the next couple of days, but for Jimmy Butler, that's not bad at all. You're looking at a card at 6'7" who can play the shooting guard position, 78 3-ball. I know it says 78, but his 3-ball honestly feels like it could be an 85. With his release being super, super smooth, it honestly could be an 85. 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Look at the defensive stats of Jimmy. Again, you're going to want to run some good defenders alongside Dinwiddie. So he has a 90 steal, 90 perimeter, 84 speed with a 91 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame hustler, some good gold badges as we go through it. Silver clamps, intimidator. And obviously, the bronze sniper does help him out. He doesn't have a ton of shooting badges on the base card, but you can upgrade him. But even with the base Jimmy Butler for 6,000 or so MT, 5,000, 6,000 MT, you're looking at a super good card. So we do have a 15,000 MT backcourt, which is quite a bit. So that means our front court is going to have to really ball on a budget, starting it off with Jay Crowder here, who you can snag Jay Crowder for basically just under 3,000 MT. I think if you look up Jay Crowder, you're gonna find some for 3,000 MT, some even less than 3,000 MT, as you guys can see here, for 2,900. But Jay Crowder at the 3 is a guy that I can get behind. If you're wondering, well, Ty, how? 85 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, can handle it decently, 83 steal, 86 perimeter defense, 83 interior, 78 speed. That's the only sign that I don't really love about Jay Crowder, but he does have good lateral quickness. Tendency-wise is, again, going to be just fine, and he's a 3-and-D guy. That's really what Jay Crowder is going to do. He's going to be able to defend pretty solid. Offensively, he's just going to catch the ball and shoot the ball. He doesn't have the best release in the game, which, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily something that kills the card. It does hurt his value that his release is on the slower side of things. It's easy to time, easy to green though. JayCanada's a guy I think I had on my no money spent squad for a day or two, and he's a guy I don't mind at all. A guy we're gonna plug in here. Now, I wish we could plug Miles Bridges in this squad, but we're gonna have to plug in Darius Miles on the flip side of things. Now, Darius Miles, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would have said there's no way I'm paying, you know, 12, 13,000 for the card. But 5,000, I can get behind paying 5,000 for Darius Miles, because then you're looking at Dinwiddie, Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder, and Darius Miles, basically all for 20,000 MT, which I definitely can get behind. 85 3 ball, 85 driving dunk defensively, 85 speed, 82 lateral quickness, can hold it down. 16 gold badges, a lot of them shooting wise and offensive, but he does have the silver interceptor, silver limitless takeoff, hustler as well. Darius Miles is just an all-around power forward. I like a stretch that can play the 4, like I run Carmelo Anthony as my 4 most of the time. I feel like that's going to change when guys like Giannis come out, but I do like Darius Miles in general. I've liked the card in general. I didn't like him when he was 12, 15,000 MT, but for 5,000 MT, you're getting a guy that can shoot the ball, defend decently. Just a guy at the 4 for 5,000 MT that I can get behind. Now, rounding off our starting lineup, the big man in the middle, Wendell Carter Jr. Super cheap, 2,000 MT for Wendell Carter Jr. just seems like an absolute steal to me. Now, is he the best center in the game? No. But at 6'10", gives you the ability to stretch the floor, can dunk the ball. Ball handling at a 50 isn't great, but it's good enough that he's not going to get plucked left and right. Good enough rebounder, 68 speed, 50 lateral quickness. Look at the card, gold brick wall, box, back down, punisher, rise up, set, shooter, grace, under pressure, as well as some good shooting badges. What I like most about Wendell Carter Jr. is you're getting a stretch big, right? You've got guys out there in Jimmy. You've got guys out there in Jay Crowder, Darius Miles. Wendell Carter Jr. gives you this stretch big. Obviously, defensively, he's going to struggle. If you come up against the guy running Wilt Chamberlain, this squad is going to struggle quite a bit. But offensively, you got guys that can do some things. Your smallest dude on the court is going to be 6'6", so you can run and kind of switch all defense. Hey, I think if you get Wendell Carter Jr., he's a guy that can give you some things on both sides of the court. A center that I think for 2,000 MT, it's going to be pretty tough to beat. So that's my starting lineup, which isn't too expensive. You're looking at 25,000 MT for the starting lineup. Remember, this is a 50,000 MT squad builder. So backing up at the point guard position, we are going to plug in CP3 right in here. Now, these prices, 14,000. That's not where you're going to be able to get Chris Paul for. You're going to be able to get Chris Paul for right around the 9,000 price point. I do believe that's what it was, right around 9,000 for CP3. 10,000. Okay, 10,000 for CP3 is what you're getting. I said 9,000, 9 or 10,000. So we were at 25,000. You just spend quite a bit on CP3. But here's one with the diamond shoe, for example. Let's just compare him to Isaiah Thomas because he's that good. 89 3-ball, can't dunk, does have a 95 ball handle. Look at the defense. 90 steal, 90 perimeter, 90 speed, 90 lateral quickness. Badge-wise, Hall of Fame, floor general, dimer. You look at the shooting badge. Like, all around, CP3 is fantastic. He is absolutely fantastic. He's basically the diamond CP3, but we just got an amethyst version of him now. I think he's going kind of under the radar as far as point guards. He is short, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but he's going to defend other point guards pretty solid. Release-wise, it's smooth. Not the cheesiest in the game, but super easy to time, super easy to green for CP3. Again, for 9,500 for 10,000 MT, I do not mind CP3 one bit. A guy I sold on my no money spent on account when he came out was this guy right here in Bruce Bowen. Now, you're going to want to get the signature signed one with the Hall of Fame clamps, which you're probably going to have to pay a little bit more for. There's one for 8,000 right there, and that's probably what you're going to have to spend on Big Bruce. But for 8,500, you're getting a guy at 6'7" at your 2, 89 3-ball. Not going to be able to handle the ball too well, but he doesn't really need that when you've got CP3 out here. 91 steal, 96 perimeter, 82 interior, a decent enough rebounder at the 2. 83 speed, 96 lateral quickness. And I think what kind of goes unspoken about Bruce Bowen here, first of all, he has good tendencies, but it's how good his release is. Hall of Fame clamps, a good release. I think it's jump shot 40, which is straight up and down, pretty easy to time, easy to green. And he's just gonna be that good defensive player for you. 6'7", Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame corner specialist, gonna be pretty knocked down. I prefer him at the 2 over the small forward position, but if you want to run him at small forward, if that's where he fits in your lineup, do what you've got to do. So within those 2 players, we're basically up to 40,000 MT, which means we've got to kind of be pretty, you know what I'm saying? We've got to be pretty stingy with the rest of our MT. RJ Barrett's a good start to that. For 2,000 MT, you're getting a guy with one of the smoothest jump shots in all of 2K. I used this card. I don't even remember why I used RJ Barrett, but I used him and I was like, wow, this guy needs to be added to my no money spent squad account. He is that good. Let's just start off with 6'6" at the small forward position. Might be a little smaller than you'd like. 82 3 ball, feels like a 90. 85 driving dunk, 83 ball handle. Defensively, you might be like, okay, he's gonna struggle. 78 steal, 84 perimeter, 86 speed, 84 lateral quickness. Those stats don't seem like the dude's gonna struggle at all. 18 gold badges, 9 on silver, gold catch and shoot, glue hands, chase down artist, bullet passers, some silver badges, including pick dodger. Like, defensively, he's not gonna be the best defender in the game. I'm not gonna sit there and try to sugarcoat things. But what I do want you guys to do is, since we're here, let's talk about it. Compare his defense to Chris Mullin. I'm not going to compare their shooting, but outside of just being a pure sharpshooter, compare his defense to Chris Mullin. He is going to be just as good on the defensive end, basically, as Chris Mullin. They're both lefties, both have a good jump shot. I'm not saying he's Chris Mullin, because Chris Mullin's obviously better, but hey, for 2,000 MT, definitely give me RJ Barrett over spending 150 tokens on Chris Mullin. Another guy we're going to add, it's pretty typical if you watch my no money spent, but for 1,500 MT, you can get Spicy P to play the power forward position. I'm telling you guys this right now. This Pascal Siakam card is incredible. Not Dov Shays, obviously. 76 3 ball, good release, good enough. 80 driving dunk, can handle the ball decently. And he's just an all-around defender. I get it, the 76 speed, you might want higher, but it's fine. It is good enough. You've got all these bronze defensive badges, which are so valuable, so important. Spicy P for 1,500 MT is a must-have if you are just starting the game. If you are just starting the game, just getting the game at your power forward position, give me Pascal Siakam for his price, for his value, over anybody else in 2K. I'm telling you guys, you are going to have massive success with him. So we have about 5,000 MT left, which is perfect for Big Bill Laimbeer. The amethyst card that we just did get the other day, you guys can see his price, probably looking at right around 5,000 MT for Bill Laimbeer. Obviously, you're not even looking, you're not even worried about the mass version, but if you can get Bill Laimbeer for 5,000 MT, I like his defense more than anything. Like, I get it, he has an 85 3 ball, but to kind of go along with that, he has one of the worst releases in the game. But still, if you shoot it slightly early, slightly late, it's probably going to drop. But here's what I like about Bill. 82 block, 88 interior, good enough rebounder, 69 speed with a 75 lateral quickness. That's good enough. Hall of Fame set shooter, catch and shoot, corner specialist. But here's what I like. The brick wall, the glue hands, rim protector, box, interceptor, intimidator, rebound chaser, post lockdown, tie defender, worm. Those defensive badges are the reason I like Bill Laimbeer. You include clamps, pogo stick on the card for a center for 5,000 MT. Even if he couldn't shoot, I would still be talking about Bill Laimbeer for 5K as not a bad value option. 6'11", decent enough player build, gonna compete on the defensive end of the court. I think Bill Laimbeer is massively underrated in this game. He's a card I kind of want to try out on my No Money Spent Squad series for 5,000, and I might do that today. A card I definitely recommend picking up for 5,000 MT. So if I was to build my lineup today, right, my budget lineup for 50K, how it's gonna go: Spencer Dinwiddie at my starting 1, Jimmy Butler at my starting 2, Jay Crowder at the 3, Darius Miles at the 4 with Wendell Carter rounding out the starting 5. Backup wise, we go CP3, Big Bruce Bowen, RJ Barrett, Pascal Siakam, and then Bill Laimbeer. For 50,000 MT, that's a squad that I think you guys can have a lot of success with. Let me know if I missed out on anybody down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.